Hi everybody, it's Lynn of Whole Life Boogie. It is now 2014. Okay? Hope you had a great new year. I know it's been a while since I've spoken to you, but we've gone through, well actually I had my birthday in December, and then also we had Christmas and New Year's, and Hanukkah was back around Thanksgiving. So it's been a while since I've spoken with you. I just wanted to send my best wishes, my gratitude for being out there in cyberspace and allowing me to come into your homes or offices or your cell phones and sharing to share inspiration with you. First, I am going to show you a clip from Nelson Almonte, who's a friend of mine, who did this gratitude experiment, which was, as many of you may know, to write down 5 things that you are grateful for, listed down in a journal of some kind every morning, to do it for at least 30 days or 21 days, or 30 was better, and that was around the time of Thanksgiving, to kind of wrap up on Thanksgiving. Well, I did it myself. Nelson told me that he followed through with that experiment. He even did 2 other gratitude experiments that were out there, and so I think he really got some great benefits from all 3 of them. But I'm going to share with you what his results were in this video right now.
Hello, my name is Nelson Almonte, and I'm doing this brief video as requested by my dear friend Lynn, who got me started on this 21-day Gratitude Journal project back on November 7th. Well, today is January 3rd, 2014, and I am on day 58 of the project, and I'm still writing daily 5 or more things that I'm grateful for, because it has become a habit, because I have seen some positive result in my life, and because I enjoy it. I had practically eliminated resentment from my life, I believe directly as a direct result of this project. I used to kind of get upset easily when things didn't go my way, or when someone said something that I didn't like, but I've learned to accept things as they are. I respect others' opinion, and like Wayne Dyer says, what other people think of me is none of my business. I just go about doing my thing. I'm also attracting a lot of the things that I'm grateful for. I'm attracting things, material things, gifts from relatives that have never in their life given me anything, and that's an amazing thing. I know it happened during the holidays, but I had never gotten anything from them, and all of a sudden here they come. Everybody's so generous, so it proves that what you give out and how you feel comes back to you in different ways that you never expected. My net worth continues to increase, even though I'm retired. I don't have a second job, if you will. My only side income besides the pensions are rental income. But I spend, and my net worth keeps increasing. So more gratitude for that. And like I said before, I'm more amenable to things as they are. Judy Aldo said that the ecstasy of surrender takes us into the light. So it's a good feeling just to not worry about what may happen, what happened yesterday, what will happen tomorrow, but just live one moment at a time, one day at a time. The one thing that I'm still working on is I have a tendency to worry about things, which I've been trying to kind of get rid of those feelings. But Eckhart Tolle says that worrying serves no purpose, and he's absolutely right. I know that people said, and I read this morning, that worrying only helps doctors and morticians. So to summarize, I love this project. I'm very grateful to Lynn for getting me started, because I'm sometimes very hard to get to do anything over the long term. But today, day number 58, I'm happy, I'm continuing, and thank you very much.
So as Nelson also mentioned, the gratitude journal is very helpful in attracting positive things or more to be grateful for. What energy you put out returns to you. So more often than not, the energy that you put out returns to you. The energy that you put out on a more, the biggest proportion of energy that you put out, so if you mainly put out positive energy, that's what comes back to you. Sometimes we have some doubts and fears and negativity which dilute that positive energy we put out. So sometimes we have challenges that come to us. That's part of this human journey, learning lessons and growing as souls along the way. But for the most part, when you put out goodness comes back to you. When you write down a gratitude list or focus on gratitude every morning, ideally, those are the vibes you're putting out there, the vibrations you're putting out there, and more gratitude, more things to be grateful for comes to you. Like Nelson said, he attracted some gifts from people that don't usually get gifts. Not that you have to do this to get gifts, but you may get other improvements in your finances, in your health, things that you'd be really grateful for, in your relationships, or feeling of not having as like he said about resentments. When you're more in space of gratitude, you don't really think about resentments or blame, etc. And just to conclude, for my part of what I experienced was that first of all, I was wondering if I was going to be able to stick to the 21 days and then the 30 days. But because I had mentioned that I was going to do this experiment with you guys and gals out there, there was that accountability. So I felt every morning I had to stick to it, and I stuck to it. And like Nelson said, I didn't even keep track of the exact number of days, but he said it's 50 something days now, and I've been doing it. I've been writing my gratitude list every morning and make sure I write it before I leave the house for the same amount of time since we started this. And I know that if you want to do it, you can totally stick to this too. It's very easy, and you start seeing some pleasant results. Two things that I think might have been helped by this gratitude energy emitting experiment was, the first was, as I mentioned about my mother, this was the first holiday, Christmas season, my birthday and New Year's without her, and it could have really been extremely sad. And while it was definitely had sad tones to it, and I spent some times in tears to myself, but overall we had a pleasant holiday season. We had some fun times trying to enjoy the moment, and still including my mom in it, in memories of her, and doing things that she would enjoy. So I think the gratitude list helped me to have a happy holiday season this year. Thank God, and with God's help and Mom's help on the other side. The other thing, which I think is great, which I have to bend down to show you this is an award, a trophy. I don't know if you can see this, a dance trophy that I actually won with my friend Nelson, who was in the last video. I have never won a trophy before. This was a really seemed like out of the blue, and I had been at a kind of a last minute dance party that Christmas party, ballroom dance Christmas party that I attended, which I wasn't at first going to be able to go to, I thought. And I went there and I just really enjoyed myself, enjoyed the music. I met Nelson there, I met some other friends there, and I was just really enjoying dancing to the Christmas music, doing the ballroom dancing, and really feeling it. And you know, when you do things with passion in your heart, that also attracts. That's another positive vibration that attracts good things. So I was just dancing, really enjoying myself. I was dancing a lot with Nelson there, and they said that there was a dance contest that was taking place, which I had heard about, but I wasn't thinking about it. And it was someone from a very large dance club association from Manhattan that was going to be watching the dancers throughout the night and choosing a couple of dancers who would win a trophy as best dancing duo. Now, I wasn't even really focused on that. Just a little bit after they made the announcement, and I thought, okay, I'll add an extra wiggle in here or so. But I really just focused on enjoying. I was just releasing stress. You know, I was enjoying the holiday despite the challenging year we had. And I was enjoying, you know, being with my friend Nelson and the other friends at the table. And what do you know? They chose us as the best dancing duo of the night. It was a very professional dancing duo that was there. But they said we looked like we were having the most fun and we're dancing to all the Latin dances and really enjoying ourselves. So I said, we were both shocked. And I said, I think this is because we both did the gratitude experiment. That we got this fun, really fun, big, happy surprise to give us a big kick and be grateful for. So here's a good reason to do. I mean, 15 years of doing ballroom dancing just as a hobby, over 15 years, I've never won a trophy. All of a sudden, I win it now. Maybe my mom helped pull strings from heaven, but I think the gratitude, positivity, energy that we were putting out there helped attract it. So that's my inspiration to all of you, to continue to be grateful for what you do have, no matter your challenges this new year. Maybe this is the best time to start a gratitude list every morning. Do it for the month of January even. And see what happens to you and let me know. But we'll be moving on to other topics very soon. This is Lynn Girardi. Thanks so much for joining me on the journey. And much love and gratitude to you. From Whole Life Boogie, it's Lynn. Thanks. Goodbye.